This is Songwriters Room, and I'm your host, Tomoko. Today's guest is Ellene Masri. Born and raised in the south of France from a Lebanese father and a French mother, Ellene Masri is a French-American artist living between the United States and France. Her first album, Music, received heavy rotation on both the UK soul and jazz radio stations, garnering Album of the Week on the top 1 international outlet for jazz and soul music, Jazz FM UK. Her single, Dangerous Romance, with Steve Nichol of Loose Ends, has risen to top 3 on the UK soul charts in 2018. And she's currently working on a new EP. And we will give you the download link of her first album, Music, if you go to tomokomusic.com and message me through contact page and let me know which part of the show you liked. Can I get a whoop whoop? So, ladies and gents, please welcome beautiful Ellene Masri.
Hi.
Hi, Ellene. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm great. You look so beautiful in person.
Thank you. You too. You look amazing. And thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being on my show. May I ask you to sing us a little bit? Just 15 seconds, right quick.
Oh, of course. 'Cause I can't deny you no more. You just open up a new door. No, I can't deny you no more. You touch my soul. Yeah.
Don't give away too much so people can check your website right here. Beautiful, beautiful. So, Ellene, I have to ask you off the bat, since you're in France right now in the beginning of August, though this video could be published a little later, but how is everything going there right now during this pandemic?
Well, things are going pretty much okay right now. People are sitting outside, enjoying, having drinks outside. Restaurants are open.
Wow.
Yeah, people are not really thinking about it, but we noticed, I think now there's a little issue with, we have a few more cases.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting having a few more cases, so let's see what happens. But
okay.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, I guess French people are optimistic.
Yes, we are.
So we have a mutual friend, Steve Buckley, and he took me to see you live a few years ago when you were performing in Las Vegas. And I instantly fell in love with your sweet and soulful voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I know you travel a lot between the US and France, and you told me you just came back from New York and you're planning to fly to Florida again. So personally, I would not want to fly at least this year, but you're so brave. How has it been like?
I have to travel. I just need to travel. I've been traveling since I was a little girl and not just staying in one place. So although I like Paris, I don't really call it home. I call many places home. So
me too. We on the same page.
I'm sure we are. And let me say, I love your singing and your music too. I think you're super talented.
Thank you so much. We have kind of similar taste.
We do.
We do. And the singer-songwriter. And I heard your sister's also singer-songwriter.
Yes, she's also a singer-songwriter.
And she's into Japanese culture too?
She loves Japan. She was there 3 times in in the past 5 years.
5 years?
Maybe a little more, like the past 8 years, yeah. But she kept going.
I have to send her the link of my Japan news videos.
Exactly. Yes, she'll love it.
So when you travel, were you performing in New York, or you got a gig in Florida, or?
No, I had a gig in Florida in February. No gig in sight right now because all my gigs were canceled. Work on my EP and also produce for other artists. I'm mainly producing vocals. And yeah, so I'm glad because I'm here working. I'm not touring, but I keep making music.
So you're a producer too?
Yes, I produce vocals. Actually, I write songs and I like vocal arrangement. I follow a lot of artists at once. So,
is there any particular producer that you work with, or did you produce it yourself?
Yes, I produce it myself. New album, yeah. So I produced it. I recorded. I did record in the studio, but mainly at home.
That's fantastic. I'm a big fan of British soul, like Loose Ends, Soul to Toe, Brand New Heavies.
Really?
Their tracks are so simple yet extremely funky. And you worked with Steve Nichol of Loose Ends. How did that come about?
Oh, well, he just contacted me on Facebook and said, hey, yeah, I guess because I had a lot of airplay in the UK, I was able to be heard. And I'm glad that they enjoyed the music and wanted to work with me. And yeah, it's been a pleasure working with him. He's very talented and his team is amazing as well.
Yeah, the track is just kind of like a Loose Ends, and you wrote the song together?
Yes, we did.
Beautiful. So collaboration is the key, but you are a beautiful female singer. How difficult is it to work with guys? Any advice to female singers and songwriters?
Yes, I think it's becoming less and less difficult as the years go by and mentalities, change, right? It was a little more difficult back then, but
right.
Although people still make assumptions that because you're a woman, you're not going to be producing your project and blah, blah, blah. But overall, it's okay. You know how it is. You get used to dealing with certain types of personalities, and sometimes it's just very easy. It's no problem.
Right.
At all.
If you choose the right person to work with.
Yes, most of the time it is fine.
Right. Fantastic. So let's get to the part 2 of songwriting. I hope you enjoyed part 1. Please continue to watch part 2 about songwriting as well. And don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get notified about new videos of Songwriters Room, my new music, or Japanese series. Arigato!